Hey guys. Well, I didn't think I'd see you back here again. So what's up? World 2 of Super Mario Bros. 3. When I was a kid, I used to be able to just stomp on those even without a tail and just go straight from one to the next all the way up to the Koopa. Get 8,000 points. I could have kicked Jimmy Wood's ass, let me tell you. Of course, everybody could kick his ass, basically. It's funny when you watch that movie, I'm telling you. There's so many continuity mistakes, but I guess even then, maybe the game wasn't totally completed, and obviously it wasn't. Anyway, of course it's snowing outside again, what the hell else is new, so I'm sitting in here doing a little commentary on my World 2. Nothing much to really say about this world, it's not a terribly interesting world. Oh, look at this. Well, first you fall in the sand, and then you get turned little on top of it. Yeah, like I said, not a terribly interesting world. The overworld music, actually, my cousin used to sing along with it. She'd go, ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ooh, ooh, ah, ah. And then my dad turns around, makes another version of it where he goes, ooga chugga, ooga chugga, ooga chugga. But I'm guessing he probably got that from a real song. Like, there's some remake of that song, Hooked on a Feeling, where they do something crazy like that. It's really funny. It's like, I can't believe they actually made that song. But anyway, I don't know if I'm just gonna... You know, I don't have a real plan with these commentaries, much less this run. You'll see that I'm about to actually die 2 times in this run. One time at the Boom Boom Koopa here, and another time on the airship. At a time when I didn't think I was going to. But yeah, it's, this is pretty much, you know, the fortress. What was I saying earlier just now? Well, I was saying I don't really have a plan for this run. It's not a speed run. I'm not setting any kind of records as far as coins collected or points accrued or any of that. So I might just call this the Stupid Run or something like that because it's a pretty fitting name, the Stupid Run. No real point, no real standard. Just, there you go. Like I said, no real standard. Hey, thank you for proving my point. You do it so much better than I do. How ironic then that I'm talking to myself when I say that, but hey. I talk to myself a lot. I mean, I don't do it around other people, but man, you should see me. I sit in front of my video camera and just... And anyone who watches my regular channel, Jealous Guy, knows all about that. So that's my other channel. So, you can go check that out. Maybe eventually I'll link that one here. I don't know if I want to tell people about this channel or not. I got this weird, crazy idea about maybe not telling anybody. And then just... Because heaven knows what I could talk about if nobody could see my face, you know. Maybe I could talk about real life a little more. Because I have this problem with, like in real life, every time I talk about something, it magically resolves itself. Like I post on my MySpace blog, there were 2 distinct things that I pointed out that happen at work that annoy me. And I pointed them out on my MySpace blog, and I was pretty vague about it. I was pretty vague. It's hard to say that word and make it clear. V-A-G-U-E. I wasn't specific at all. I mean, I just mentioned these 2 things in a list of a whole bunch of stuff that I was complaining about at work. And wouldn't you know it, the day I posted that blog, I come back in there, and it's been like a month and a half since I posted the blog. And not once have I had to deal with any of these things since I posted the blog about it. And I'm glad I haven't, but at the same time, I'm thinking, well, you know, you expect me not to think that you're watching my crap online, or, you know, when you magically, conveniently stop doing the little things. I mean, I could be more specific, but I don't know. This is not supposed to be a vlog. It's supposed to be a Super Mario Bros. 3 video. Basically, I'm an extremely paranoid person, so one of the things in the list of things that annoy me at work was constantly being in someone else's eye shot. Which most people have to deal with that pretty much all the time anyway, and that doesn't really bother people. But it bothers me sometimes. Especially when I know that the way people look at me is like with no feeling whatsoever. Like there's no... I don't know. I mean, when somebody... If I was on American Idol, I feel like I would have more privacy than I have at work. Because I would rather be stared at by a million people who actually have some kind of expression on their face than to just be stared at by somebody walking by who's half dead, who has no feelings whatsoever about me. And I'm not saying I expect people to love me or something, but it would be nice if there was any kind of an opinion at all, which apparently there isn't, because I don't know, I mean, the fact that I'm even on the internet in the first place is enough of a testament to the lack of a real life that I do have. And I mean, some people say, you know, work is not where you're supposed to make friends. And, I don't know. Again, I feel, you know, like, well, I've pretty much blown it out of the water now. I can't mention this channel at all. Because then they would know. Of course, I feel like it's just as likely they could find this one as that one. I got about 350 subscribers on my other channel. So, chances are they might have found that one by now. I don't know. I'm always thinking about that, though. Oh, there I went. Used the music box by accident. I haven't talked anything about this run. Saw me sitting there dying, boom boom, getting hit left and right here. It's just, you know, same old, same old. But the thing that I posted in my blog, like I said, I was complaining about always being in somebody's eye shot. And this is part of the reason I said that, was because every single day when I get to work, I pull into the parking lot, and the guys on the night shift, because my work shift starts at 2 a.m., and the guys on the night shift are always standing outside taking a break at the same time as I get there. They take their break at the same time as I get there. And I posted that blog, you know, and I listed all these things that I hated about my job, and one of them was constantly being in somebody else's eye shot. Ever since I posted that blog, they haven't taken their break at that time anymore. They used to take it like that at that time of day 2 out of 3 days, or at least 1 out of every 2 days. And now it's been a month and a half since I posted that blog. They haven't done it once. So I'm left to think, well, that's just a coincidence, because nobody's actually come up to me and said, hey, I found you on MySpace, or I've been reading your blog or something, you know? I mean, is it rude to read someone's stuff online without telling them that you're doing it? Because I don't know, you know, especially if you're going to turn around and, you know, conveniently do certain things to hint to them that you are reading it, and then leave them to wonder whether it's just an unfathomable coincidence or that they actually are reading it. I don't know. It's just, you know, I don't know what to say about it, really. Jeez. You think I would wait a little longer than the second video to get this personal, but you know what? I'm a personal kind of person, I guess. Might as well get used to it, right? I won't always be like this. I mean, I'll talk about the game once in a while, too. Like I said before, I don't think this is a very fascinating world, really. It's a desert. Deserts are always boring. Unless it's the desert in Final Fantasy X. That desert is cool. I guess the desert in Final Fantasy XII is kind of cool, too. The desert in Final Fantasy VIII pretty much blew balls. Most people say Final Fantasy VIII in general blew balls. Can you even tell what I'm saying there? Blue balls, like, as in the past tense of blow. Not like blue the color. Stupid English language, I tell you. Too many homonyms. Okay, I gotta go ahead and get ready to close this down. This turned out about 10 minutes long. Watch this now, I'm gonna fall in the pit. Oh, there you go. That was the other time I died. Yeah. I can't believe I just went on that long tirade about that MySpace blog. I don't know, man. It's like, and that's not the first time that's happened either. You know, I got, like, about a year ago, I posted one about the hairnets, because at a certain point, they decided we were going to stop wearing hairnets at work. All we had to do was tie it back in a ponytail and then wear a hat, like a baseball hat. And I didn't like that. I actually like the hairnets, not because I like the way they look or anything like that. It's not some fetish thing. It's just that I felt better having a hairnet over my head because I didn't feel as self-conscious. I think if customers are going to see you back there, they're going to expect you to be properly restrained, you know, so that you're not getting your stuff all in their food, you know, and that's totally understandable. But, you know, and I've never seen a place, I've never worked in any kind of fast food area where they didn't wear hairnets. But they didn't give us hairnets to wear. They said we didn't have to. Just all we had to do was pull it back. And, you know, I put this in a blog on MySpace about a year ago and said, you know, whoever heard of a bakery where they don't wear hairnets? 2 days later, I come into work and there's a big note there that says hairnets are back. I'm not even kidding. I mean, they've been doing this